10 great first date questions to ask them to start a bond. When you're on a first date with someone you've been eyeing, one of the things you want to concentrate on is having a great conversation. Having exceptional conversational skills can make the difference between having an excellent conversation that will take things to the next level or awkward silences between you and your date. One way you can ensure to start a bond with your date is to ask questions. And preparing a list of questions to ask is a great way of ensuring conversation runs throughout the entire date. Even though asking your date questions can be useful, you have to be careful not to sound like you've invited them for a job interview. While the wrong questions can push your date away or turn him off, the right ones will start a bond that he isn't likely to forget. Take a look. Number 1. What has been the best day of this year for you and why? Here's the thing. While this question may seem a little shallow, it is, in fact, packed. Once you've asked your date about the best day of his year and why he thinks that's the one, you'll see him light up and talk about moments that meant a lot to him. Since this question does seem a little random, you can ask when he talks excitedly about something that he's enjoyed before or something that he loves. Number 2. If you had the choice to live anywhere you wanted in the world, which location would you choose and why? If you have established that both you and your date could be exceptional travel buddies, this would be a great question to ask. It's a great question to ask when you want to find out whether you and your date share similar interests and will keep the vibes going for a while. How nice would it be if you found out that you and he have similar travel bucket lists? Just remember not to make it too weird by throwing in the question randomly out of nowhere. Travel will most likely come up at some point during the conversation with your date, so bring it up then. Number 3. What superpower would you choose if you were a superhero and why? How random to talk about superheroes in the middle of your date, right? But also, how fun would it be if he appreciated the question and got into it? Superheroes can make for great conversation, so don't be shy about bringing them up. If anything, talking about superpowers can also be a great way of finding out what your date wishes for most and provide something to laugh over. Number 4. What are the top accomplishments you're most proud of? Men enjoy being able to brag about their accomplishments and do a little chest thumping to dazzle you. You have the power to give him the opportunity to do so by asking him a question that also reveals what inspires him. Keep in mind that you have to ask this question at the right time or when conversation is flowing naturally. Number 5. How would you spend your time if you never had to work again? This question is ideal for getting him to speak up about his principles so you can discover what truly motivates him. To put this in context, wait for an opportunity when you're talking about his work. Number 6. What has been your proudest moment at work? When you ask a man what truly drives him, you'll see their eyes light up. This question will also provide you with a thorough understanding of this aspect about them in terms of what is truly essential for them in life. As with all the others, allow the question to smoothly slip into the conversation you're having with your date. Number 7. What do you want to be remembered for when you're old and gray and reminiscing about your life? This is a fun question to ask your date, but it also reveals their true priorities. People will tell you what they're doing at the moment. I'm an attorney or freelancer, but it doesn't tell you where their heart lies. This question gets to the root of things without making your date seem like an interrogation. Number 8. What is the biggest pet peeve about your partner? During a first date, we all present only our best. But this question can rip through the pretense and encourage your date to respond genuinely. They dislike sloppiness, and you're a slob? We could have a problem. You prefer regular showers, so do they. Well, how about that? Number 9. What do you prefer to do during your free time? Because so many people do not really have hobbies, this question is less likely to make your date feel obligated to provide a unique or outstanding response. During the first date, there's already too much pressure. His response could be spending time with the guys, going to the gym, or playing video games. Regardless of what his answer is, it's a good glimpse into his day-to-day life. Number 10. What is your philosophy on life? Our life philosophy guides our ideals and morals, and it's frequently at the basis of many decisions we make. Question your date's perspective with inquiries regarding whether or not they have a spiritual stand. Is their spiritual stand in sync with yours? On monetary or time generosity? Did they volunteer or give up their precious time or resources to the less fortunate or to a cause that's important to them? If this is the case, what's the motivation or heart behind boosting others in this manner? Wrapping up, remember that even if you want to build a bond with your date, you have to be patient with him as he answers. And if he's not okay answering, it's okay too. Ease him into the conversation, and as soon as he feels comfortable, he'll give you some feedback. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe to get all the latest updates.